Hey,
Welcome back.
How's it
Coming
going?
in.
Thank you.
Excited to see you again.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely, thank
Take
you.
off my shoes first.
Oh yes, please. Joel is not home yet. He's still working. He's
Yeah,
teaching.
you told me so.
Yeah.
But he's on his way, right?
He's on his way. He'll be here
Okay.
right on time for dinner.
Okay, cool. So today, like I mentioned you guys the other day, I'm gonna serve you guys a Japanese style curry.
Yes. So looking forward to it.
All right. So
Well, the kitchen is all
yeah.
yours. Come on in.
So yeah, while we're waiting for him to come back, it's pretty simple. So just let me start cook first, and I'll just like serve you guys whenever like he comes back. Okay?
Okay, fantastic.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
He's coming.
Sounds like he's coming back.
He's coming back.
Hey!
Hello.
Welcome back.
How are you?
Thank you for your time. Good,
Yeah,
good. How are
fine,
you?
fine, yeah. Excited to try the
Another
Did
food?
you
Yeah.
smell it already?
Yeah.
I prepared everything already, so take your time. Just put your bag down. And,
Okay.
Yeah. take,
I am happy. I don't know
take
about
it slow.
you, but
Take it
he's
slow.
Yes,
been cooking
I am.
and the smell is driving me
I am very
crazy.
hungry.
Okay, cool. That'll be great. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
The dining room, yes.
Okay.
dino room.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, let me place it here. Careful, it's hot. Okay.
Now mine.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Oh, that looks good. Ah, that smells so
Okay.
delicious.
So yeah, that's like a Japanese curry, like a basic style, like on the same plate, rice and the curry half and half.
Perfect.
So yeah, before we get cold,
Fantastic.
can we
And
start with the
I
soup?
yeah, you told us last time. I remember that the soup opens up the appetite. Is that
Uh-huh.
correct? Ooh, it's hot.
Yeah, really hot. So careful.
Nice. love soup. I think I told you my mom will be so happy. She loves soups.
I made it this time onion soup.
I love it.
Refreshing, not like too heavy.
No, it's lovely.
That's
I
fine.
want to try.
What is this red thing?
Oh, it's
ginger, right?
it's
No?
pickled radish.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes.
Very-
That's a very interesting flavor.
Yeah.
I loved it. I could eat a whole plate of that thing. It's delicious. That's
Cool.
good.
Do you mix everything up, or you just go
Oh,
slowly mixing?
in Japan, like there's a kind of method, like you make the small curry in the small spoon, like like you see the half and half on the big plate.
Yes.
You do the same in the spoon.
Perfect.
Like try to make the small curry in the spoon, like
That's how I like to
I
eat.
see.
Because in Chile at least, and Spain as well, this is usually what you would do. You would have the rice on the plate, and then whatever your like the meat or the chicken or whatever it is. So I like to mix both on my fork or my spoon. It's really good.
And the pickle works, right?
Yes.
Like
There's a lot of contrast of flavor,
yeah,
but it really matches something.
And you're right, that has a little bit of spice, but enough to enhance the plate,
Almost nothing. Yeah.
but without affecting. Because sometimes with I love Indian food, I really do, but sometimes it's just too strong. So I can't enjoy. Like my tongue goes numb, and then I can't enjoy the food. So I like that this one has a little bit of like that without being overbearing. I love it. I really need to know how to make this thing. I loved it. So if you were pairing this with a wine, what type of wine would go well with this? Like a white wine, I imagine, or like a rosé maybe?
I would say, I mean, first of all, I don't drink wine that much.
Okay.
So I'm not a wine person. I'm not familiar with like the differences. But I would say like a red, white, yeah, both works.
Okay.
You guys drink wine a lot?
Not a lot, but I do like it, and certain things work better with certain wines.
Okay,
So for example, like
so-
red meat usually goes well with red wine. Chicken or fish usually goes well with white or with rosé. So I'm thinking a rosé would be really good with this. Is that common in Japan to have dinner with wine?
With wine, I don't think so at home. Yeah, restaurant, like if you go to like Italian,
Okay.
of course, like French restaurant, yeah.
Okay, but not usually with Japanese food.
No, like beer and sake, those are the
I
type of
love
things we
sake.
drink. And the last time, like I remember, Joel, you eat a lot, right? You usually eat a lot. I got some. I prepared the extra portion. So if you're still like hungry, go for it. Don't be my guest.
Okay. I will probably go.
Okay.
Second round.
Second round again.
Second
Oh
round.
my goodness, that's a lot, Joy.
That's a lot. Well, let's see if I can finish all that.
You can keep like a little bit, like for tomorrow or something.
Okay.
That sounds great.
Sounds good. Okay, thank you.
There you go. Well, enjoy. And it just like makes me laugh because curry at home in Japan, they never stop eat just like for the first round. They always like eat like the second round, third round. Yeah, so you do the same. So I was like,
And integrated.
My plate is empty. I
Oh.
can't fit anything else,
oh,
but this is empty. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Well, I was coming from work, so
Oh yeah.
very hungry.
True. And you used the bike quite a bit this afternoon.
Sure.
You don't need to justify it. It's fine. It's delicious food.
Well, the other day I wasn't working and I took two dishes as well.
That's true.
All right. Okay, so thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. I mean,
It was really good.
we enjoyed a lovely meal.
Okay, I appreciate you guys liked it. So yeah, any thoughts or like how was it? Oh.
It was amazing. I mean,
Yes, it was really good. I really like the flavor, the radish.
Radish.
If
Yeah,
like
you
that.
both liked radish. Surprising.
yes,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
was lovely. But the curry, as I said before, I really enjoy that it's a little bit spicy enough to give it like a umph.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the mix of the rice with the curry just worked really, really well. And then the radish kind of like gave you a little kick.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah.
you went back to it. So I don't
Yeah.
know, it worked really well. I really like how fresh, how refreshing the salad was.
Oh, salad. Okay.
Yeah. And then the soup, well, the soup was just lovely.
Oh.
I want that recipe if you can share it.
Okay. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
absolutely lovely.
It was very soft. Like, it was very well because you said it's onions and chicken broth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the mix of both, it just smells very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very cozy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah.
very,
True.
I agree.
like a little hug.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
And everything was delicious. I mean, I know Joel when he got here, the smell. I mean, you were driving me crazy when you were cooking with that smell, and then you got here all
Yeah.
hungry. Probably the Japanese curry is a bit milder.
Milder. Mm-hmm.
The flavors were not just the spice, but also the flavors were a little bit more mild,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like, especially for the evening. We usually don't go out for Indian food in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can be a little too much.
No,
We can't
okay.
sleep.
Uh-huh.
So we usually try to go more for lunchtime
Yeah.
for Indian food. But this is a curry that I could definitely have for dinner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a little bit picky with spicy food
Oh, yeah?
during the night. But that was so mild that it's perfect.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Make me happy. All right.
Thank you so much for coming and cooking for
guys.
us, Ken.
Oh,
We
wait.
appreciate it.
I almost forgot. So next time if we can get together again, I'm gonna do the octopus bowl, takoyaki.
Takoyaki!
So it's not only like I cook, I want you guys to cook on your own. Like I have this like a little takoyaki machine, so I'm gonna bring it here and we're gonna all make the takoyaki together, okay?
Yay!
Okay, great.
Super excited
Yeah, I
about
like
that.
it.
Thank you so much.
Alright, okay. Alright guys,
Thank you so much for coming,
So
Ken.
I'll come back with the takoyaki machine,
Yes,
okay? Let's make takoyaki
takoyaki.
together.
See you next
Alright,
time.
see
See
ya.
you.
Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
good night.